Right, I found some classics. This one, Brain Damage. Oh, there's an intro track, then there's Sterile, and then there's Embolism. Sterile, Embolism, Brain Damage. It was released December the 22nd, 2019, 1 month to the precise day before they launched it all, on January the 22nd, 2020. Brain Damage, Sterile, and Embolism. You call that coincidence? I don't. Then there's the band Silencer. Well, we all know what that means. It's the lockdown. Sterile, Nails, and Thunderbowls. Sterile again. You're back to the sterile. Right, here we go. Needles injecting pain. Die with me. Silencer, Sterile, Needles injecting pain, and Die with me. Lyrics. Next one, Silencer again. Death Pierce Me. I think that's the name of the album. But this is the actual Death Pierce Me track. Give me Vein. Give me pain, knives running through me. Oh, master of wounds, cut me, chase me, waste me, leave me in your arms. Vein, in your arms again. Pierce Me album. By Silencer. And oh yeah, all these tracks. These tracks are 2001 and 2003, a long time ago. Right. Silencer, another track in 2001. I Shall Lead, You Shall Follow. Silencer, Death Pierce Me. Yeah. This is another one. The 10th Sub-Level of Suicide. You got this submarine as well. And look, track number 7 is called Submersed. Yeah, Vigil, huh? Just happens to have a brand new submarine series right in time, as they always do it, just before next year's submarine operation on the west coast, maybe March the 11th, like this one was. Right, but back to Silencer again, 2001. The Slow Kill in the Cold, right? Soft kill, slow kill. And you've got Breathe, Death, Die. Nice. I'm going to have a look at this one. This one called Decide. 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 Yeah, of course. Make your decision. It's all about that, isn't it? Life is about making good, well-informed choices. And it just looks like half the world's population has thrown that one to the wind. And I would say you've got a lot of dead men walking. Millions. There's another band called Dying Fetus. Oh, that's nice. We're back to the Sterile again, of course. I'm going to have a look at them in a minute. This is a good one by Slayer. Implode. Complete with Phase 3 Ferris wheel. What would make you implode? Well, you know what. Slayer again. Expendable Youth. Yeah, they got lots of stuff like that. You Against You track as well. Up on the left there. Yeah, You Against You, that's exactly how they do it. Talmudic Divide and Conquer. Slayer again. Chemical Warfare. What does that look like? Slayer, Mandatory Suicide. Yeah, there's one called Cattle Decapitation, Regret in the Grave. This really reminds me of all these venues at the moment. They're doing like cattle things to just herd the people with the VAXX passports. And of course, it's that to go to the VAXX center. The Harvest, you see again, Harvest 91 from the Mandalay Bay. Yeah, harvesting people. There's a nice one. Sorry, the band Cattle Decapitation, of course that's Goyim Decapitation. They've got another track called Forced Gender Reassignment. That's nice. And they've got a track called Bring Back the Plague. Delete those that threaten a new world. Cattle Decapitation again. The Geocide. And Cattle Decapitation, Be Still Our Bleeding Hearts. Well, of course, you had to have that. You had to have that. I don't know if there's anything else. You just Be Still Our Bleeding Hearts. Death is a part of life. Embrace Time's Eraser. And again, we're back with Boy Erased movie starring Russell Crowe, Erasure Band, and other songs like that with Erased in it. Yeah, this track is very important because this track actually shows you the mindset of the G-Town and Z-Boys, right? Approaching 8 billion and counting. Sadly, we require disease, mass murder, and blind genocide. Every new death is a step to preservation, eradication in training, and inch towards progress for the future of life. And there's no way out. Be still our bleeding hearts, death. Yeah. And the final line is, human life is simply not sustainable. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is, but they just want to get rid of everyone. So that's a very important one by Cattle Decapitation, Goyim Decapitation. Oh, and another one by them, Plague Born. Nice. And The Great Dying by them. Yeah, it just goes on and on, doesn't it? Alright, bring me back to Brain Damage, Sterile, Embolism, December 22nd, 2019. Okay, need to make that very clear. So, you know, I just watched Children of Men yesterday, and it had two themes again. Firstly, it's the Fugees, the refugees. That's the playbook. That is the next script, and they've already started bringing it. You know, the Haiti ones, the Afghan ones, the African ones, refugees. They will use refugees as the excuse to, you know, to conduct their next operations, including the Second American Civil War. And the Second American Civil War movie said exactly the same thing. And also, what was the other thing? Yeah, Sterile. Yeah, that's what led me to this anyway. Sterile. Yeah. Children of Men, set in 2027, just around the corner, right in the middle of this 10-year operation, Combined Disasters Card. You know, you've got Sterile Nation. Now, how would you create a sterile sterile world? How would you do that? A world full of people who are sterile. There's only really one way they would do that. They could do that. I can't say what it is because of YouTube censorship, but you know, you can see what it is. Yeah. Dogs, for example, can be chemically sterilized. They can be physically sterilized or chemically sterilized. And dogs are mammals, just like us. So you think we can't be chemically sterilized? Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of things that this thing does, eh? all kinds of stuff. If it doesn't get you one way, it'll get you another, or it'll get you another. There's one way. There's another, and cancer would be the third way, and neurological damage, a fourth. Wow. Like the Bilderberg group says, the perfect drug, developed over 60 years. You're given the alternate clothes to choose which version of the same thing you have, and it's sayonara, and sterile.